Welcome back to the channel, guys. This week we're going to continue on the C10. Still don't have the S10 ZR2 back yet for transmission, so just keep on plugging away at this long bed to short bed conversion. Last video we got the frame done and started on the body. All right, so this week I'm starting on this. I want to put this driver's rocker panel in while I have the gas tank out. I had to order a new gas tank for it. I didn't really trust what was in there. It's an original one, and you can see it's pretty rusty. So I'm just going to put a new tank in it too. But so I pulled the front fender, pulled the grill shell out of it, and that's where I'm at. The rust looks like it's mainly contained to the outside of the rocker. So I'm going to probably go along in here. I'm guessing probably right in here, and cut that across, pull this off. And I also got the inner rocker for it too, so I'll cut that out also. And I'm gonna leave the door on it, so when I get the rocker set in place, I can get everything lined up to where it fits the door good also. So I'm gonna get started here. So excuse the fan noise in the background there, but I'm just slowly chipping this away. You can see back here, this is still all solid where the floor is. So I'm just gonna clean that putty off of that. And when we get all this rocker out of here, take all of this edge of the rocker off, back to the solid floor. And we'll do the same thing up here. I'll mark it here after I get it up on there and get a cut on it where I'm going to stop it at. But you can see it's pretty much solid all the way down through there. I think I'm going to be good. That's why I'm trying to just peel back on this edge to where the inner rocker starts and try to get all of that out of the way first. Okay, so I have it cut out. I'm going to go back and clean this all up, get all this putty out and clean it down to bare metal all the way along here. And I've got to do a little bit of dollying where it bended up in a couple of places. Still got a little bit of inner or outer rocker panel on here I got to get off. And but all of this is good. Everything up here is good, which is unusual for these trucks. I'm still going to have to decide where I want to cut this in on this and join it in. I'm going to do a little more measuring after I get the rest of this trimmed off. This is the bottom of the rocker that I cut off. You can see the debris on the floor there. But so I'm making progress on this thing. It's not as bad as the silver truck was as far as the rust on it. Still got some repair to do, but nothing like what I thought it would be on especially the floor. The floor is really good on the truck, solid even underneath. So I'm just going to mainly clean all of this up. I'll use a flappy wheel on part and a wire brush on part, and I've still got to cut out probably some in the front of the door. Get all of this off, or the outer rocker off up through here, and probably cut along this where I put this black line, and then put the inner rocker or the outer rocker on this. This is a part of the cab floor support here, and the fender bolts through here, so I've got a good alignment pin there. And I think we're good if I come right straight across into there and then just peel all of this off. That's my thinking anyways. We'll see how that works out. Okay, here's my day's progress. Got the new brake line, the shorter brake line put on, going to the rear, and the clamps back on it. And got to get the rear brake hose. I'm going to replace that. So I didn't hook it up there, but we'll run back there anyways. Got some more of the frame scaled on this side. Still got the inside of the other part and some more on this side. But the big progress today was this rocker. It's kind of hard to tell. Still don't have it welded in, of course. I'm just fitting it, but I got a self-tapper there in the front to hold it. But you can see along the bottom here. I got a pair of vice grips on the inside here, but let me show you what I've done. So I cut this even here so I can butt weld it here. All of this inner structure is good all along my floor, so I didn't have to do anything there, which I was really grateful for, because I was afraid I would have to. I had to pull the door off to cut that in up there, but I didn't want to do that until I got it close to fitting up on the cab, and we're pretty close here now. Got the cab corner cut out to where when I get the cab corner ready to set in, it should set right in there. This is recessed back in. I'm gonna pop some holes in here and spot this in and spot it down here like so. I've got to put one little patch in here where it was the corner inside structure was rusty, so I'll put just a small piece in there. All the rest of this should just weld right up. It really turned out a lot better than I thought, to be honest about it. I didn't think it was this solid, but it was. Luckily, no floor damage or anything. So the inner piece, the inner rocker, I've got it trimmed to fit, and I'll put it in and get it welded up. So the next video you'll see is we'll have the rocker installed, hopefully, in the cab corner. If all goes well, nothing happens. With me, you never know. That's a $64,000 question if nothing happens, because every once in a while I've somehow managed to run into a few obstacles along the way. I got the drive shaft put back in the truck. I ended up having to shorten the drive shaft that's in it, so I'm going to have one made. Probably this one is sort of temporary. However, it's probably pretty close because it slid in the other side, the other piece of the drive shaft there, so it should be centered up good. But I'm not going to worry about it if it's got a vibration or wobble, because I'm going to, I can just always get a drive shaft made for it. The main thing is I've got it to where I can move it in and out of the shop, which is a big plus. Don't want to tie this up in case I need to work on one of my trucks. I have an open area that I can work on it with. But now the big thing I wanted to show you is the debris that come out of it. Had to pull the driver's fender off, of course. I didn't mention that, but there's what I took out. That's what's left of the rocker and the inner structure, and about 20 pounds of dirt and wasp nests and everything else under there, but got it all cleaned out. So, but as you can see, cab support's good. It's amazing for as bad as the rocker was, that it didn't have any more rot than what it had. So I think we'll be good there. This side over here, I think I showed you once before, but the front part of the rocker is really solid, but it's got about center ways, so, and the cab corner back there. So I'm just going to put the whole rocker in this side too. But I'm trying to do it with the doors on. I found out that it's a lot better to get them lined up if you can have the doors on when you weld the rocker in, and even the cab corner, and get the gaps better. Everything seems to want to line up better. So that's where we're at. So we'll call it for this one. Go in, cool off. It's about 90 degrees here today, 92 I think it got to, and humidity's pretty rough. Got air conditioning in the shop, but with all this dust and stuff, I don't like running it, because just a constant filter change on it. So just tough it out and sweat it out, I guess. But I do have a great big fan that I run, so it hasn't been too bad with it on. But maybe it'll cool up. Hope to not be too long on this truck like I did on the silver one, for the simple fact don't have to do any repair over the windshield like I did on it. There's no rust or anything, so this should go pretty quick. Hope I can maybe at least get the cab pieces put in and get some primer on it, and then if I have to let it sit outside, it ain't gonna hurt anything. It'll be fine out there with a little bit of epoxy primer on it. So see you tomorrow. I've got the rocker panel in it on the driver's side now, and got it welded in. Still don't have the cab corner they sent me is a slip-on, which is not going to work. It's too short. Sort of my fault for not watching what I was ordering, I guess. But have the correct one coming. Hopefully it'll be here today and can get this finished up. I want to try to get all of this done, even on the back side with the inner rocker panel, for the simple fact I want to put the gas tank back in. I had to buy a new gas tank. The one in it was rusty, so I have it here. And get that mounted back and get it where I can move it in and out again. So that's where I'm at on that. So I decided to go ahead and pull the front fenders off and the front bumper and the grill shell so I can get to everything. I'm going to do some work on the engine. Of course, while I got this apart and easy to get to, but the driver's fender was okay. It did have a dent in the top. The passenger's fender was good on the outside, but the inside where the battery box was, which was in this area, it was actually rusted out. So I'm gonna have to replace the passenger's fender, and I may just go ahead and get a new driver's fender and not worry about the dent. It's where it's at. It's gonna be hard to pull without using a stud gun and puller, and require some Bondo. So I might just go ahead and get 2 fenders for it to take care of that problem. I've already got a replacement hood. It's a used hood, but it's a good hood. And then this side, I still need to put the rocker in, and I'm gonna have to put a piece of cab corner in up to probably about where the other side is on that. And then that'll have the rust repair part done on the cab. Still has some dents to fix, but the main rust repair will be all finished up. I used some rust converter on the frame and then sprayed it over with some paint. That's what I'm going to do all the way up on the frame, and just wire brush it off good, clean it off, and put that on there just where the scale was at. It actually looks good enough. It's, you know, it's going to be a driver truck also, so it's not I'm not going to set mirrors under it where you can see the underside of the truck. So I actually got some parts in for the 86 C10. I bought a set of shorty, or what they're actually called mid-link, but I call them shorty headers for it. Got a new intake for it, new distributor for it, a couple new front brake lines, got a new timing chain and gear I'm going to put in it while I've got it that far down, a set of plugs, set of plug wires, new fuel filter, new oil filter, and a new timing chain set. So try to get all of that put in the next few days. Get the motor portion wrapped up. Still waiting on ordered a set of aluminum valve covers and air filter for it, breather. So still waiting on that. There's a look at the inner fender on the passenger side where the battery box was. You can see it's pretty much eat through, so we're not going to use that at all. We're just going to replace the fender itself. So I took a little break from the rocker panel this morning, or the cab corner rocker, and put some rust converter on this frame. Finished wire brushing it off, and got all the top side that I can see coated. Looks a lot better. Still not perfect, but that's okay because most of it's covered up anyways. But just a pretty good preventive, hopefully, to keep it from doing any further rusting. So next we're back onto the cab corner and try to get that put in. All right, I got the cab corner put in, the rockers put in, everything's lined up good, gaps look good. Got the inside of just got through putting some bed liner. That's what I'm using on here underneath the cab on that. Got the frame sprayed where the tank goes. So got that ready to mount the gas tank back in. So that'll be my next video you see. I'll have that put back in, get the lines hooked back up and get it where I can move it in and out again of the shop. And call it a wrap this week. Everything turned out pretty good on it. It's there's down the side. Haven't bondoed or anything. I just put some primer on where I put the weld on at. So that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.